You might be surprised by what I am going to tell you today. In fact, this message may serve as a wake-up call for many of you. You've been looking, praying, and waiting for a sign from God about what to do next. So here it is. Today, I'm going to share something tremendous that God wants you to start doing right away. This is not simply a suggestion. This is heavenly wisdom intended for you at this very moment in your life. But before we get started, if you agree with my message, please like the video, subscribe to God Connection, and leave a remark with 77 to notify the cosmos that you are ready to receive heavenly instruction. Play this video again to absorb all of the energy and make the message more strong. If you're a truly chosen one, you'll be with me to the end. If you're not feeling well, you might not get very far. Now let's talk about what God is leading you to do today. God has patiently waited for you to take action. The fact that you are getting this message clearly indicates that the time has come. Something is stirring within you, possibly a feeling you've tried to ignore or push aside, but it won't go away. For it is a heavenly call. You may have noticed it becoming stronger, a faint but persistent voice encouraging you to embrace your actual mission. This is no coincidence. God is calling you to arise, and that stirring in your soul indicates that the moment has arrived. You may have been waiting for a sign, wondering when the appropriate time to act will arrive. But here is the truth. The right time is now. The sense of being summoned to something larger is not a coincidence. It's an encouragement to maximize your potential. God has seen your path, your hardships, and your progress, and He knows exactly where you should go next. But initially, He is waiting for you to take the first step. Many people believe that if they are patient enough, God will bring their aspirations to reality. While faith is essential, God also expects action. He is asking you to meet Him halfway. The miracles and benefits you have been hoping for lie on the opposite end of your willingness to act. It's not about waiting for the ideal moment or when you're completely prepared. In reality, you may never feel fully prepared, but this is where faith comes in. Fear and doubt are likely to be the first challenges you face when you embark on your adventure. These two causes can frequently act as significant hurdles between your current situation and the life God intends for you. It's very normal to be nervous or unsure about taking the first step, especially when the future appears foggy. But here is the truth. The enemy utilizes fear to keep you from completing your destiny. It creates a barrier between you and the destiny God has already foretold. Think of times in your life when fear held you back. How many opportunities did you pass up because you were frightened to take the risk? Consider how your life could change if you stopped allowing fear to govern your decisions. What if you could move forth with trust, knowing that God is with you every step of the way? The secret to overcome fear and doubt is to recall you identify as God's child. You have access to heavenly strength, wisdom, and guidance. Prayer and thought can be effective techniques for combating anxiety and doubt when uncertainty arises. Take a moment to connect with God, ask for clarity, strength, and the confidence to move forward despite your worries. Remember that God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and clear mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. When doubt arises, remind yourself of God's promises. He has plans to benefit you rather than hurt you, giving you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. The most significant accomplishments frequently occur after we have overcome the most difficult challenges. Now that you've overcome your fears and doubts, it's time to fully accept your divine mission. This purpose is the fundamental reason you exist. Only you can fulfill this one-of-a-kind calling. Many people spend their life looking for that meaning. But if you're listening to this message, you probably already have an idea of what it is. It's that constant sense that draws you towards something bigger, an inner knowing that keeps surfacing, no matter how much you attempt to ignore it. Your divine destiny is not just about what you do, it is about who you are. It includes your God-given gifts, talents, and passions, as well as how you might use them to positively impact the world. Living in accordance with your divine purpose entails following the road that God has set for you and using your particular talents to help others. Some people discover their mission in a flash, while others discover it gradually. It is critical to know that your mission does not exist outside of yourself. It has existed within you since before you were born. Your mission is to nourish and nurture it, allowing it to thrive. Accepting your mission may require you to venture outside of your comfort zone and let go of the expectations placed on you by others. It requires confidence and trust in God's purpose, even when it contradicts worldly logic. Faith serves as the foundation for your connection with God, however. Its full transforming potential is achieved only when paired with action. You can have all the faith in the world, but without action, without taking actual steps in the direction God is directing you, you will never know the entirety of His plan. Faith is ultimately about trusting the unseen, but action transforms that faith into reality. God invites you to not only believe, but to act on your beliefs. This does not imply that you will have all the answers immediately away. In truth, faith frequently forces you to go forth without knowing what lies ahead. Trust that as you move forward in faith, God will provide for your needs. The route may not always be apparent, but with each stride, God illuminates it. Consider times in your life when you delayed, waiting for the ideal circumstances. How many opportunities did you miss because you opted not to take the leap? One of the most difficult components of faith in action is overcoming the fear of failure. You might be concerned that your efforts will not produce the expected results. Remember, God does not desire perfection. He desires advancement. Every small step puts you closer to God's plan, and even if you stumble, He will use the experience to lead, teach, and shape you into the person He made you to be. As you seek your heavenly calling, understanding the value of timing becomes critical. Many of us find themselves waiting for the ideal time to act. However, divine truth indicates that there is no better time than now. God's timing is faultless, even when it contradicts our human perspective. We often wait for conditions to change before we feel ready to take action. Yet it is usually our actions that spark the change we seek. Consider the opportunities that you've been waiting for. They may not appear until you take the first daring step. God's timing does not always match our own. He sees the big picture and understands the best time for everything to happen. The fact that you are getting this message now confirms that your time has come. You do not need to wait any longer. You are prepared, even if you don't feel it. It's easy to let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold you back. Remember, though, that every great journey begins with a single step. God is asking you to take that step of faith now, not tomorrow or next week. Even tiny gestures might spark miraculous movement. When you match your behaviors with God's will, things start to fall into place. Opportunities will arise, and people will enter your life to assist you in your journey. Embarking on the path of divine purpose frequently entails a profound voyage of self-discovery. It's about peeling back the layers to discover your true self beneath society expectations, concerns, and doubts. This approach may require you to face your insecurities and accept your true self. You may have been conditioned to adhere to others' definitions of success, but true fulfillment comes from discovering and pursuing what resonates profoundly within you. Allow time for introspection. Ask yourself what brings you joy and makes your heart sing. This exploration can be both exhilarating and intimidating, but it is critical to determine your objective. Your individual experiences, strengths, and passions are not coincidental. They are part of the heavenly tapestry that shapes who you are. Accept them totally and let them guide you on your trip. Engage in activities that nourish your spirit and promote self-awareness, such as journaling, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. These techniques can help you connect with your inner self and hear God's voice among the cacophony as you accept your identity. You will see that the way ahead becomes more visible. You'll get the confidence to pursue God's calling for you. Empowered by the awareness that you are uniquely prepared for this trip, obstacles will undoubtedly arise as you proceed on this trip. They can take different shapes. Financial obstacles, a lack of support, or personal issues. However, with unshakable faith, these obstacles can be overcome. Remember that God has prepared you to face these hardships. When you face challenges, draw strength from your religion and the knowledge that you are never alone. Utilize these challenges as chances for growth. Each difficulty can teach you significant lessons, developing your character and strengthening your faith in God when faced with difficulty. Remember earlier successes. Consider how these events strengthened your faith and prepared you for what comes ahead. Consider how God has already operated in your life. He has always given a path through the storm. During difficult circumstances, turn to Scripture and prayer for comfort and support. Allow your faith to be your anchor, guiding you through uncertainty and adversity. While you continue to trust and go forward, you will discover that the mountains you face may be moved with faith, on your path to realizing your spiritual mission. The value of community cannot be emphasized. Surrounding yourself with people who share your values and encourage you can be life-changing. This community will encourage you during difficult times and celebrate your achievements alongside you. Seek out those who share your beliefs and ideals. They can guide you on your journey. Consider joining a group or organization that shares your objective. This could be a church congregation, a volunteer organization, or a professional network. Engaging with others on a similar journey might make you feel less alone and more empowered. These connections can also lead to fresh opportunities and insights that you wouldn't have found on your own. Also, do not underestimate the value of mentorship. Finding a mentor who has been down a similar route can provide vital advice and wisdom. They can guide you through the complexity of achieving your mission and provide valuable insights based on experience. Building these relationships can not only enrich your journey, but also give you a sense of belonging. Prayer is a great tool for connecting with God and focusing your thoughts as you go on your journey. Integrating prayer and thought into your everyday practice is critical. This ancient practice enables you to seek wisdom, clarity, and strength as you travel your journey. When you prioritize prayer, you bring heavenly assistance into all aspects of your life. Make a separate area and time for prayer, free of distractions. This precious time allows you to openly interact with God, expressing your hopes, anxieties, and desires. Ask for guidance on your purpose and be open to receiving unexpected responses. Remember that God speaks to us in a variety of ways, including scripture, the words of others, and moments of quiet introspection. Reflection is also important. Take time to write down your ideas and feelings regarding your adventure. This exercise can assist you in recognizing patterns, understanding your emotions, and gaining clarity about your path. Consider your experiences and what you've learned along the road. Combining prayer and thought can help you develop a deeper relationship with God and acquire insight. Developing resilience and perseverance becomes critical. The route may not always be smooth. There will be times when the challenges appear overwhelming. However, cultivating a resilient mindset will enable you to overcome misfortune and keep going forward. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, to see challenges as chances for progress rather than impassable barriers. When faced with a challenge, it is essential to have a positive attitude and focus on solutions rather than issues. Remind yourself of your abilities and previous accomplishments. Keep a thankfulness notebook to notice the gifts in your life, no matter how tiny they appear. Perseverance is equally crucial. It is the determination to pursue your goals despite problems when the path seems long. Remember God's promises and His purpose for you. Each step you take, no matter how tiny, takes you closer to realizing your divine purpose. Lean on your faith and trust that God is working everything out for your good. Even in the midst of adversity, while you follow your divine path, it is critical to celebrate your accomplishments and maintain a grateful mindset. Recognizing your accomplishments, no matter how modest, strengthens your faith and dedication to your journey. Take time to consider how far you've come. Recognize the efforts you've made and the lessons you've learned along the road. Gratitude is essential for sustaining a positive attitude. When you focus on what you are grateful for, your perspective shifts from scarcity to abundance. Make it a habit to list things you are grateful for every day. Even during difficult circumstances, this simple gesture can shift your perspective and help you see the blessings around you. Furthermore, don't be afraid to share your journey with others. Celebrating milestones and accomplishments with your community promotes connection and encouragement. Sharing your stories can encourage others to go on their own journeys of self-discovery and purpose. Remember that every step you take is significant, and enjoying these moments can refuel your enthusiasm and determination. It is critical to remain anchored in your faith as you pursue your divine mission. The world can be confusing and distracting, frequently leading you away from your spiritual center. To stay focused, develop habits that strengthen your relationship to God. Regular prayer, scripture reading, and corporate worship can help you build a stronger faith foundation. Set daily intentions to remind yourself of your mission and God's promises. These aspirations serve as anchors, keeping you connected to your divine calling. When distractions come, repeat your aims to refocus your mind and heart. This technique will help you stay dedicated to your goals even when external circumstances threaten to derail you. Staying grounded also entails knowing when to take a step back. When you feel overwhelmed, it's appropriate to take a break, think, and recharge. Utilize these opportunities to reconnect with God and rediscover your purpose. Remember that your journey is not a sprint, but a marathon. Staying anchored in your religion will allow you to face adversities with grace and resilience as you pursue your divine mission. It's critical to share your talents with the world. Your abilities and passions were given to you not just for your own benefit, but also to help others and contribute to the greater good by sharing your unique gifts. You become a vessel of God's love and light throughout the earth. Consider how you can use your talents to benefit those around you. This could be offering your time, mentoring others, or simply sharing your story to inspire. Each act of service strengthens your connection to your purpose and allows you to have a positive effect. Remember that no act of compassion is too little. Even the most simple acts can have a significant impact on someone's life. Additionally, don't be afraid to pursue chances that allow you to demonstrate your talents, such as starting a blog, making art, or launching a business. Accept the opportunity to express yourself as you walk into your destiny. You may inspire others to follow suit, resulting in a positive and encouraging ripple effect. Navigating the path to your divine mission frequently involves times of doubt. You may find yourself questioning your direction or unsure of your next moves. In these times, it is critical to entirely trust God. He understands His plans for you and will guide you even when the way ahead appears hazy. Practice giving up your worries and doubts to God. This demonstration of confidence is freeing. It relieves you of the strain of trying to manage every part of your journey. Instead, focus on being present in the moment and trusting that God will disclose the next steps when the time comes. Remember, you are not alone. He walks next to you, illuminating your path. Rather than fearing uncertainty, embrace it as a natural part of the journey, viewing it as an opportunity for growth and discovery. Trust that God is molding you into the person you were meant to be. Each moment of doubt can build your faith and connect you to God's purpose. As you pursue your heavenly purpose, you will surely undergo tremendous transformation. This journey is more than just about reaching goals. It is about becoming the person God designed you to be. Accept the adjustments that come with this process. They are necessary for your growth and development. Transformation frequently entails letting go of old behaviors, beliefs, and limits that no longer serve you. This may be difficult, but believe that God is working within you to build something wonderful. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and willing to change, knowing that God is creating a masterpiece out of the fragments of your life. Celebrate every moment of transformation, no matter how tiny. Recognize how you've grown and matured, and consider the lessons you've gained along the road. Each step in your path demonstrates God's faithfulness and love. Accept the delight that comes from being your true self, totally aligned with your divine mission. Setbacks are an unavoidable element of every path, particularly when seeking a divine purpose. While they can be depressing, it is critical to see these difficulties as chances for growth and contemplation. When you confront a challenge, take a moment to halt and breathe. Allow yourself to experience disappointment, but do not let it define you. Instead, ask yourself what lessons may be drawn from the event. Every setback can bring valuable knowledge, allowing you to navigate your journey with increased wisdom and strength. Consider the great characters in history who encountered setbacks but persevered, from inventors who faced numerous setbacks before finding success, to leaders who have endured adversity and remained steadfast. Their stories remind us that failures are frequently catalysts for comebacks. Adopting this perspective can help you approach your own issues with new energy. Each stumble is not indicative of loss. It's a part of the trip that will prepare you for future successes. Grace is essential in how you handle setbacks. Be nice to oneself during stressful times. Remember that growth takes time and that it's all right to ask for assistance. Surround yourself with people who will encourage you when your spirits are low. By relying on your community, you can build resilience and fortitude, empowering you to overcome problems with grace and dignity. Finally, how you manage failure shapes your character and strengthens your faith. Accept the trip with all of its ups and downs, understanding that each event adds to your unique tale. Trust that God is using these experiences to shape you into the person you were meant to be, instilling in you a stronger sense of endurance and grace. Every individual is endowed with unique traits and talents that are intended to be shared with the world. Individuals frequently underestimate their own abilities or potential. Recognizing and appreciating these gifts, however, is critical to fulfilling your divine mission. Allow time for self-reflection and investigation. What activities help you feel alive? What chores come easily to you but are difficult for others? These are indications of your inherent abilities. Consider writing your thoughts and experiences around your strengths. Write about times when you were completely in your element. Perhaps it was a time when you inspired someone with your words, created something beautiful, or solved a complex problem. Documenting these encounters can help highlight your unique contributions to the world. Remember that your gifts are not solely for your benefit. They are intended to bless others and affect positive change. Additionally, don't be afraid to seek criticism from individuals around you. Others can sometimes see our abilities more clearly than we can. Talk to trusted friends or mentors about your special gifts. Their viewpoints may help you recognize skills that you previously overlooked. Embracing these truths can help you confidently pursue your purpose. Finally, once you identify your particular gifts, make a commitment to nurture and develop them. This could include taking classes, pursuing new experiences, or seeking mentorship. The more you invest in your skills, the greater effect you may have. God has specially equipped you to carry out your purpose. Accepting your gifts is a great approach to honor that divine calling as you pursue your divine mission. The importance of kindness and compassion cannot be emphasized. These values send vibrations of positivity far beyond your immediate surroundings. When you act with kindness, you exemplify God's love and grace for you, making others feel valued and seen. Every simple act of kindness can make someone's day, creating a chain reaction of goodwill that motivates others to reciprocate. Consider how compassion has changed your life. Think about times when a small gesture, a smile, a word of encouragement, or helping hand made a big impact for you. These examples highlight the necessity of being deliberate in your relationships with others as you walk your route. Look for ways to show kindness, such as volunteering, mentoring, or simply being present for someone in need. Compassion enhances our understanding of one another and promotes genuine interactions. It enables us to sympathize with the sufferings and joys of others, creating bridges that span differences. Cultivating compassion can be revolutionary in a world that is frequently divided and discordant. When you approach others with an open heart, you bring healing and understanding into your interactions. As you embody kindness and compassion and build a society based on love, keep in mind that they are equally crucial on your journey of self-discovery. Be nice to yourself as you seek your mission. Extend grace during difficult times and applaud whatever progress you make. You can cultivate these values within yourself and live a life that emanates love. Encourage others to join you in the search of a meaningful life. Surrender to God is a strong act of trust that can result in significant transformation. It entails giving up the need for control and believing that God knows what is best for you. Surrender can be difficult in a world where we are constantly pressured to take control and dictate how to stay out our own paths. When we let go of our fears and desires, we discover true freedom. We are receptive to the divine possibilities that await us. Consider times when you attempted to exert complete control over everything, only to find you were struggling against the flow of life. Each time you yielded, you most likely discovered fresh pathways and options that you had not before explored. Surrendering does not imply giving up. It entails acknowledging that you are a part of a larger design. Trust that God has your best interests at heart and let Him guide you where you are supposed to go. The beauty of surrendering is that it brings tranquility into your life. When you let control, you relieve yourself of the pressure of striving for perfection. This does not imply that obstacles will not happen, but rather that you will face them with peaceful assurance, knowing that God is directing you. Accept the current moment without the weight of expectations. This allows joy and thankfulness to blossom. Finally, remember that surrender is a continuing process. It demands ongoing awareness and thought. As you establish this habit, check in with yourself on a regular basis to see where you may still be holding on too firmly. Surrendering will become more natural, allowing you to fully experience God's purpose for your life. Accept this trip with an open heart and observe as beauty emerges in unexpected ways. Living a life with purpose entails more than just fulfilling personal goals. It's about having a significant impact on the world around you. When you match your activities with your divine calling, you add to the larger story of love, compassion, and service. Begin by determining how you wish to influence the lives of people. What are the issues that you care about? What change would you like to see in the world? These reflections will direct your actions and motivate your journey. Consider how you may incorporate your purpose into everyday life. This could include doing community service, fighting for social justice, or simply being a source of inspiration for those around you. Each modest act of service has the potential to produce long-term change. Remember that huge gestures are not always necessary to make an effect. Even the most simple deeds can have a profound impact on others, inspiring them to join you in your mission. Furthermore, be open to the idea of collaborating. Connecting with others who share your passions might help you on your quest to finding your mission. Working together allows you to increase your impact and build a collective force for good. Collaborations frequently result in inventive solutions and can motivate others to pursue their own goals, causing a ripple effect of good change. Finally, assess your influence on a regular basis. Take the time to analyze how your actions connect with your purpose and the people you've impacted along the road. Celebrate your accomplishments while also learning from your mistakes. Living a purposeful and impactful life is an ever-changing process. By keeping true to your calling, you will continue to improve while inspiring others to do the same. As we wrap off this investigation of embracing your divine mission, realize that you are on a path full with possibilities. Each step you take brings you closer to fulfilling God's specific calling for you. Accept the trials and victories, the moments of clarity and doubt, knowing that each experience molds you into the person you are destined to be. Take action now. Trust in God's counsel, lean into your faith, and accept the transformative power of your path. Remember, you are not alone. You are divinely supported every step of the way as you progress. May you discover joy, purpose, and contentment in following the divine calling that has been specifically planned for you. Let this message serve as a reminder. The time to act is now. Embrace your divine purpose, share your talents, and believe that God has wonderful things in store for you. Your adventure has just begun, and the world is waiting for you to shine your light. If this message resonates with you, please show your support. Hit the like button, subscribe to God Connection for more inspirational stuff, and leave a comment with 77. To communicate to the cosmos that you are ready to receive divine instruction, let us all disseminate this powerful message. Share this video with people who need it the most. Play it often to absorb every ounce of energy and insight. If you are genuinely a chosen one, I am confident you will stick with me to the finish. Let's get into what God has called you to do today.